everyone, welcome to Fashion's YouTube channel. Today we have Drashti here. She's a bridal stylist. So yeah, Drashti, tell me, how does a bridal styling differ from a normal styling?
It does not differ a lot. So basically a stylist curates an entire look for a person, and bridal stylist, we just do it for the brides or the groom for their wedding. So we have different events for a wedding. We style different looks for different events for the bride and the groom. So there's not much of a difference. It's just that the event is different.
Okay. So take us through the process of different looks you create for the bride.
So sometimes we have brides coming in wanting 2 looks, 3 looks, and mostly South Indian weddings you don't have a lot of events, unlike North Indian weddings. But then we have the reception, Sangeet these days brides are going for, and the main Muhurtam date, the wedding day. So usually most of my client base is South Indians. So we do 2-3 looks. We ask them if the event is happening indoors or outdoors, because accordingly we'll have to give them outfits. And also lighting plays a very important role, the skin tones. But first we ask them what do they have in mind. Because brides do a lot of research by themselves also. They tend to like particular looks that they would have seen on celebrities, that they would have seen around in other weddings. We ask them what is their preference. Then we try to mostly work around that preference, and we also tell them if that will suit them or not.
Okay.
And then we ask them their budgets. Budgets are really important in terms of how we have to source their garments, their footwear, their jewelry, their hair and makeup. Accordingly, we'll have to proceed from there. So this is how we basically start. These are the basics of what we do when we style a bride. We ask them number of events, outdoor or indoor. We analyze their body type, skin type, everything, and then we give them the consultation.
Okay. So since you mentioned the bride always comes up with their ideas of their own. So if they have something specific on their mind, as in I want a specific design, or I want a specific lehenga for this event, or a specific color, which you think won't look good on the bride, what would you do?
It's a really nice question. So I've had brides who are very stubborn. They will come with their research done. They will be very stuck to one particular trend or one particular style for their wedding and events, which sometimes we feel will not suit them. We try telling them. What I do is I try showing disastrous pictures of how it can go wrong in a lot of ways, and if they're still not convinced, we have to go along with the client's needs. Because at the end of the day, they have to feel comfortable on that big day. Just because I feel something is going to look good on them, and if I force that idea on them, if they don't feel comfortable, that will show on their face.
Right. Yeah.
No matter how good they look, it will still pull down everything. So I have to make sure she's comfortable in whatever she's wearing.
Yeah.
How she's looking.
Okay.
So we go along with
So the term bridal stylist. So do you do styling only for the bride, or do you do styling for the groom as well?
Yeah, so of course, bridal styling we also do it. We do it both for the bride and for the groom. Sometimes, see, if I'm styling an entire bride, top to bottom, she's looking really pretty as she wanted to look. Everything is perfect. Her hair, her makeup, her jewelry, her accessories. And then the groom, because at the end of the day, pictures are going to be together.
Right.
They're going to be standing together as a couple. And if they do not go along, their looks don't go along, or they don't complement each other, it's going to look bad individually also.
Right.
So I have to style both of them. That's something I personally do.
Okay.
And a lot of people style only grooms, a lot of people style only brides. But again, I feel it is really important for the bride and groom to have that communication between themselves.
Right.
And both should be willing to take up ideas from each other's outfits and looks.
Right.
That's really important.
So will there be a price difference if you're going to include the groom in the equation as well?
Yeah, so because I personally give out bridal packages as a whole, my styling fee is included in those packages.
Okay.
With the garments, the jewelry and everything. So I do not charge separately, but yes, if anybody else is styling, the styling fee for both of them will differ, and they have to understand that it's equally important that one person styles both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, the fees will increase accordingly.
Okay. So Drishti, how do you help your brides visualize your idea?
So once we're doing the consultation, we start with the consultation, we show them a couple of reference pictures of of what we are trying to convey. Reference pictures, we make seasonal mood boards. So what is in trend, what are the colors in trends, and we have these color charts prepared, which will help them envision the color even better of how it's going to look on them, or how the color will actually look under different lights.
Oh.
That, and then we have various color schemes that we can work around depending on how their outfit is. We can get them to choose from different colors and then give them complementary colors.
Okay.
Or we can show them various tints, shades and tones of the same garment. These are things that even designers use when they're customizing outfits for brides. How we use it is, how can we pair right kind of jewelry with right kind of outfit?
Okay.
What kind of eye makeup can we give? How can we play with colors in terms of their accessories? All these things, it is really helpful if you have color charts in hand. So the bride, it is easier for them to understand. I am a very simple person. I like taking printouts of everything and showing it to the client. We can also show it on the phone screens. We take various pictures from Google and randomly show it to them in terms of colors. And for trends also, we make seasonal mood boards where we just have pictures of what look is there in trend for particular events. Like say Sangeet, if there is a new trend, we have a mood board for that.
Okay.
It will just help brides who have not researched enough to get them an idea of what is out there in the market.
Okay.
What looks can they experiment with for hairstyles, for shoes. So we just make mood boards, and once we've decided, we've finalized the look, we make style charts for each bride. So we write their name, number of events, their dates, and we just stick on pictures. We make collage digitally also, or we just stick pictures. I like to do it this way.
Okay.
Stick pictures of what we have finalized. So they say one look, Sangeet look, what outfit she is wearing, what jewelry she is wearing, what is her shoes, what is eye makeup that we are going to be giving her.
Okay.
When these things are finalized, there is no much of a chaos on the big day.
Okay.
Because we all know the wedding time when you the last day where everything is being done last minute, there's a lot of panic, and again it shows on your face.
Okay.
No matter how pretty you're looking, but if you're in a lot of confusion, last minute confusion, you're not going to look good.
Okay.
You're not going to
So
look.
in order to do this, pull off this look, so you make sure you have a good communication with the makeup artist and everyone involved in the whole process. am I
Yes, definitely. Communication is everything.
Okay.
If I have an idea in my mind, but I'm not able to get it to the client out there, there's no point. It will not make me a good stylist, because the client should know how they have to be able to envision how they're going to look on that day. Almost everybody hopes they're getting married only once. So
Yeah.
that one day is
Has
a
been
lot of importance to them. It's not like your usual styling way, if you're styling your office wear, you can go to office every day, you can pull out different looks, you can experiment. But with brides, you have to be specific and perfect about each and every detail.
Okay. So as we discussed earlier, if they have a specific color or specific design in their mind, so you used to pull out a lot of examples related to that and you used to show that. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they have an idea in their mind, we communicate, we get it across. They show us a lot of reference pictures. Most of it is celebrity looks.
Okay.
Yeah, and they show us like, see, Deepika was wearing this, I want to wear the same thing. And we have to tell them sometimes that, no, this will not suit your body type. And sometimes it will really go along with their body type. So Deepika is really tall. So if I have a bride coming in tall and she wants to wear a nice sari for her reception, I think she'll pull it off really well. And I think then we look for color options that will suit her.
Okay.
How we can match different jewelry with that same look.
Okay.
So that's how we work around it.
So do you go generally shopping with them if they can't find, or if you can't find
Yeah,
something?
so my business, we don't really go shopping because I deal with everything. So we have jewelry, we have a jewelry store, we have a team of makeup artists. Almost everything is there under my banner. But yeah, services that we don't provide, I sometimes personally take them out to those brands, get the fittings done, get the, because even though we have it in our mind, once the outfit comes out on the person, no, it differs.
Yeah.
It almost differs a lot of times. So we have to be sure that what we have visioned has come out on the person perfectly. So yes, we do go out shopping with them sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh. That's nice.
And usually I have brides coming in who've already purchased their garments and now they just want to know how well they can accessorize. That is also a form of styling.
Oh, okay.
So there's complete styling, like A to Z, we cover everything for them, or sometimes we just handle various aspects of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice actually. So, what are the bridal trends this season?
There are so many trends, older trends that have come back in light, like say heavy embroidered outfits, lot of sequins, lot of embroidery, lot of zari, really heavy bridal blouses. So they have like plain no work sari and a lot of work in the blouses.
Okay.
People these days, especially South Indian, no, in terms of South Indian styles, they're experimenting a lot with the Kanjivaram saris or a color. So we now I don't have brides coming up with usual maroon, green, and all those colors. We have more pastel tones, more like that lime green color or like a nice teal color. I have seen brides wearing pastel blue, pastel pink, all beautiful and different colors they're experimenting with in terms of their saris also. Same goes with jewelry. I don't see a lot of brides opting for heavy because last year and before that we had matte finish jewelry in trend. A lot of temple jewelry was there. Now we have rhodium finish diamond jewelry brides wearing, and even the golden zari in their saris is being replaced slowly by silver zari. So the saris you get these days, a lot of brides are going for silver work than for
Okay.
golden work in their saris. That way, and in terms of lehenga, they're layering their lehengas. They're going for more cocktail outfits for their sangeet and reception also. A lot of again, even in lehengas, we have this pastel trend. All pastel colored lehengas instead of those bright dark colors. We have brides experimenting with yellow, pinks, a lot of violets,
Violets?
pastel violets. Yeah, lot of those colors.
That's nice.
Yes.
So, do you have a favorite in?
Yeah, favorite trend would be layering, of course. I love how you can layer a lot of, even in jewelry, So I'm wearing an outfit these days, I'm not wearing like one piece. Brides are layering.
Okay.
They're layering one different harem with another different harem with another necklace. So I like layering. I think that is one of my favorite, styles from last year.
That's nice. So, there usually for a wedding there are a lot of events, sangeet, and there are a lot of things. So, do you have any specific favorite outfits that you like to style them on a specific occasion?
I have this thing cocktail outfits.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of going lehengas for all your events and going for saris for all your events, I like brides who will want to experiment with cocktail outfits like palazzos and short kurtis for your haldi, mehendi, or carnivals. We have carnival events and weddings these days. So there are so many. We have parties also. We have engagement parties.
Yeah.
We have like wedding parties and all that. So I like brides who are willing to experiment instead of just going for the usual lehenga in different colors for all their events. It's okay if they can go with different outfits itself, like half sari or we have pleated garments. So the pleats are all fixated to your outfit itself.
Okay.
So crop tops and simple skirts works brilliant. I think that is one of my favorite tricks for different events.
Okay.
So every event will look different. You will look different in all your events. Later when you look through your pictures, you will know that okay, all my events I was looking different and yet I was looking great.
That's nice. So, what can a customer expect if they're availing the services from your styling services?
Yeah, so clients, sometimes some clients come in very confused. They have no idea to what they want to wear, how they want to look. So we have to start like from very basics. Okay, and we have to give them a lot of ideas by ourselves. Sometimes we have customers or clients who kind of know what they want, they're very specific about it, yet they're looking for improvement in the overall look when we are curating looks. So one thing they can expect is it's going to be a mutual decision. Their entire look is going to be a mutual decision of how they are going to look on their big day. So it's not going to be me forcing all my ideas on the client, or the client already fixed on one thing and then they're asking me only for a surety, like a final surety if this will suit me or not. So yeah, discussion will happen. Communication, they can expect, they have to expect good communication. It's it's a two-way process.
Right.
Second thing, we cannot do everything for them. At the end of the day, they should be able to take a little decisions by themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can expect to look really good, because professionally, that's the entire point of being
Yeah,
a stylist. They can look forward to being confident.
Okay.
They don't have to worry. So we take away all their confusion and worries, because we are reaching decisions. We are reaching the end look.
Exactly.
That's something they can expect.
So yeah, the final question: how expensive can the styling
Styling,
services
see, it differs. A lot of stylists, but depends on how much experience a stylist has,
Okay.
how many years they've been doing this. Again, of course, every field it's the same thing. So it depends on how many events you want us to style for you.
Okay.
And it is mostly our prices are based on our ideas and how much knowledge or how updated we are of our trends, how much efforts we are taking to get you the right brands, the right fit. Even on your big day, we are there. We are making sure the last minute, even one seam, 1 inch is not, one hair is not out of place. We
Right.
make that sure. So of course, a lot of hard work goes into it. People, when they start out 2.5, some people charge 10k, 15k based on multiple events. The
Okay.
prices keep changing, and yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you for joining with us today, Drishti. It was great seeing you and meeting you.
It was my pleasure being here.
Thank you so much. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.